They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
That's reeled in. It's Harbor.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He leaves it with his back. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this off.
Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It's a running room. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. To the air. It's Nix. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fires to the big fella. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. 1st and goal for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Nix. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more for more with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quick.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Nix. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Harbor. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Got a man. It's Clemens. Powers through. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is a guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right on the money. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nix. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nix. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll return it from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Pena. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking to throw, it's Greer. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan quiz. He has it all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they have extended extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Greer. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Turning it on! And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Get ready. They're going to ride this running back. Fights off a defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Greer. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The throw. That's caught. It's Phillips. Pulled down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws one to the left. Picked off to stop the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graves. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground. The offense recovered its own fumble. Bring in the heat.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Greer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Dogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out to the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, it's Greer. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a crease at the 20. It's a seam wide open. The 40. Running inside the 20. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he ends up taking a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Georgia going up tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Some might have the philosophy of milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll line up to go for 2. Now on the move. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graves. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Greer. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going